Hey everybody, it's Coach Santos. Let's get ready for Majestic Chess finally. Alright,
Hey,
there's Coach Blake. Hey yo, Coach. Alright, I think I got. Let's see here. I did all that, and here's Majestic Chess. Are we good, Coach?
I'm not seeing it on stream yet. Let's
Okay.
see.
My thing says stream is good.
Ah, all right, cool. I see it.
We're rolling. Yes. All right, Coach. Are you ready for another adventure?
Yeah.
Cool deal,
Many
man.
adventures so far.
Many adventures. All right. So last time when we left off, we were kind of down over here. We have to cross a bridge here, and I know the bridge is going to collapse. But I think we got everything that we wanted to get. Correcto?
Yep. Let that baby fall.
All right.
Not
Here's.
little baby, but that bridge.
All right. Let's go to the chess shop. Let's see what happens. Did it fall? It fell, Coach.
All right, we're committed now.
You use your gold to buy knights and artifacts. We got 50 bucks. 50 gold. Okay. Knights are 300. So we go with everything that we need. Alright. Let's close it up. Let's take a look at what we got here. And the fog has lifted. And we got the Night Sphinx over here. We got a village down here. A cave. What do you call this, Coach?
An obelisk.
Okay. And then we got over here in the corner a castle. Let's see here. Is there anything? Can I walk a little bit farther? And there's another bridge. So obviously we're going to have to go to these places. Let's take a look what the Night Sphinx is first. I imagine there's going to be some lessons going on.
All right.
In this position, only one move does not checkmate black. Find the move, Coach Blake, and play it on the board. Which successful, we get 150 gold. That's nice. Cool. All right, so we'll try to go with that. Let's take a look at the village.
We also have the Misty Cave.
Play a game of rotation chess. And this chess variation, all your pieces will start on the A file, and your pawns will start on the B file. If you're victorious, you win on 200 gold. Okay. This looks interesting. Alright, and the cave. Take a tutorial on past pawns. And then let's take a look at our obelisk. Let's see here. Checkmate black's king. If you're victorious, you will win a rook. Okay. And then in the castle.
A lot of learning music kind of going on here.
What's that?
There's a whole lot of, if you learn it, you got to learn how to use it.
Yeah.
Ideas going on.
Okay, play a game of chess against your army against a rook, a bishop, a knight, and 4 pawns. We don't have that many pieces here. And then we'll win 50 gold and a pawn.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you want to start with, Coach?
Let's see. Let's do the move. The one move.
Let's do the what?
So.
What do you want to do?
Let's do the Sphinx.
Okay. Something easy. Alright, switching to 2D. Here we go. Only one move does not
checkmate black's king.
Cool puzzle. Alright. All right, coach. So first off, look, here's the king right here. Let's see here. Our white pawns are going up the board, and these pawns look frozen. Can't move anywhere. Next, around the king is the knights. So knight can't go there. You can go here and check. Mate him. You can go here and checkmate him again. And this knight could go here, checkmate, here, checkmate. Okay, so obviously not the knights. Let's look at the rook. Okay, if the rook moves, we've unleashed a discovery looking checkmate on him.
Yep.
Okay. Now this rook is frozen. This bishop is frozen, so these guys aren't doing anything. This bishop, if he moves, will checkmate the king. So it's going to be a king move, right?
Yep.
So we either move the king down here.
Rook. Check.
Rook. There's the, and can't go there. Can he go here, coach?
He
Nope.
certainly can.
Nope. Bishop.
Ooh. What in the world?
Let's see here.
So let's see. We need to pick a move where the king can swirl away, it seems. Goodness me, this is a terribly clear now, isn't it?
Wow, this is a terrible one. Why am I not seeing this? Let's see.
Oh, I see it.
You spotted it before me. Go ahead.
What you can do is all you have to do is move the rook on g6 anywhere except rook to g7.
But that unleashes a discovery check here.
Exactly, but it's not checkmate.
So where are you going after this?
Well, that's fine. The black rook on b7 will just take the bishop, and he's no longer in check.
He cannot take it because he's pinned by this guy. So you're correcto. Let's go here to c6.
There we go.
Unleash the discovery check. And that way he can be able to move his rook without putting his own king in check. Bam. Nice job.
Right.
Teamwork. Teamwork.
Virtual high five. Boom.
All right. Let's see here.
That was too bad. Gosh.
That was a good one. Good one. All right. Let's see here. Go to the village here. Rotation chess.
Let's
Or-
do something that makes first. Let's do the lesson.
Okay. Pass pawns. Awesome. All right. Kind of had a chess lesson with some students about this topic earlier this week. All right. So here, highlighted green, Coach Blake, is a pass pawn. And, well, you tell me what you know about pass pawns. I wanted to hear you talk a little bit. What you know, man.
Pass pawns are sad little creatures. They always look at the past and never look toward the future, and they're really depressed. Nobody can really help them because they just don't want to help themselves.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Anyways, so pass pawns are pawns that have broken through the middle of the board, and they're on their way to the edge of the board. So for a white pawn, it has to get onto the 5th rank to be a pass pawn, and for a black pawn, it has to get to the 4th rank. When a pass pawn reaches its rank, then it can start moving up, and it's really powerful because it has the possibility of promoting, most likely to a queen, which spells a whole lot of trouble for the other player.
Okay. See where you're going with it. Yeah. A pass pawn does not have to be one in the center at all. Those are good pawns, definitely, to have in the middle of the board. But just as dangerous are these rook pawns, like this. And this guy, too. But this is, in this example, and this pawn has no pawn that's going to stop him going forward. And no other pawn that's going to be trying to take him in a diagonal. Let's take a look actually at black's position here. Even though he has no pawn in front of him, when he comes forward to h5, he's going to be met by the g pawn, and the g pawn could stop that pawn. So even though I can do a pawn push, I still have a plan here with black. But my plan is, of course, then I'd have to give up the h pawn. And then this pawn, the g pawn, would become the new pass pawn to go forward. So I could create a new pass pawn as well. Does not always, again, have to be the center one. It could be a rook pawn too. So it's just a pawn that, again, is not going to be stopped. So it needs to be stopped by either a king or another piece. Let's keep on with the lesson, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they're valuable. Like this guy is, the a pawn is valuable because he could be reaching on that corner of the board. As he's going in this, going up the board, the king needs to stop that pass pawn. If he doesn't stop that pass pawn, it's going to become a queen. We've talked also about being in the pawn box before, right, Coach?
Mm-hmm.
So one, on the very first move, can move 2 squares. Then it's another one. I mean, from here, is he in the pawn box, Coach?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Okay. So if he's in the pawn box, the king can stop him. But anyways, if he's going to try to make a stop, then he's got to come towards the pass pawn. In the meantime, the backwards pawn here on h6, he's not going to be defended very well. So that would give us, when the king starts going to go chase that pawn, that would give us some time to come around to nab that pawn. But I also, again, wanted to focus on knocking out these 2 pawns, since the king is having to go stop the a pawn. All right? So that's the idea.
Okay.
All right. So there he goes. And we got to ask that question again. Is that king inside the pawn box?
Yep.
Still inside the pawn box. He's still going to make a stop. But again, this is going to give us enough time to start going after the h pawn. All right. I like this tactic. Have you seen this puzzle before, Coach?
Bobby Fischer on Grandmaster? No, Chess Master. There we go.
What?
Yeah, Chess Master has the whole thing from Bobby Fischer that's about pawns, doesn't it?
I don't know. You probably know more about that than I do. Um, but you've seen this puzzle before, right?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Tell me what you know about this particular puzzle, because of course we can make a pass pawn. How do you think we need to do it?
I know this is really easy to lock up, but I never remember what the first move is.
Okay. All right. In this example, you see that black has his pawn sitting at home. In the meantime, white has advanced his pawns closer to him. And this is going to work for white because of this. Because he's got his pawn so far up the board. This way he has enough time to be able to do this. And also the kings are on the sides of the boards like this. So that means that the king would later need to maybe come to help out those pawns. But in this particular puzzle, in this particular case, you don't need to do that. Coach Blake, I'm gonna again try to walk you through it to see if you can figure it out. To make a pass pawn here, you have three choices here: this guy, and then this guy. Which one is your intuition telling you to move first? Because that's what I want to look at. What is your gut feeling if you don't know what it is that you want to do?
First one that my gut was thinking was the middle pawn.
Okay. So you are heading in the right direction. Okay. It is the middle pawn. But what I want to take you to next is to take a look at the two variations, because this pawn's going to take that, or this pawn can take it, or of course in everything he's got to do something, because when your pawn is up here, you're threatening either to take this guy or this guy, so he's going to stop you with either this pawn or this pawn. So look at this line first, if he takes with the A pawn.
Okay.
All right, so what if he takes that way? This is a tricky puzzle, and I like this tactic.
You push the C pawn.
Push the C pawn. Right. And if he takes that way,
Push the A pawn.
push the A pawn. Now he's got to take that way. All right. So now you can make your pass pawn like this, and just advance the pawn. You don't have to take anything. So you gave up 2 pawns, but you made a pass pawn, which is why I like the tactic. You know, because you're these are all forcing moves that you have to make. Very nice, man. Kudos to this puzzle here. All right, taking a look at this next one here. All pass pawns are not created equally. Ha ha ha. White C pawn right here has a backup buddy like this. Okay. So we got to protect pawns, all right, so that we can be able to make them into queens. All right, because that's in-game strategy number 1. Make a queen with one of your pawns here. What I'm doing with my chess students too is that when you're in a in-game, you're looking for that pawn, or you're even in the middle game, you're looking for that pawn that will be the pawn that will be the passed pawn that you're trying to create. You're trying to look for too. That allows students to be able to have an idea on what am I supposed to be doing in the middle game. Looking for that passed pawn. Trying to create that passed pawn that's going to help out. In our last video that we did on Majestic Chess, we took a look at the isolated D pawn. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Okay. So even an isolated D pawn is a passed pawn if you can get him over the edge here to the fifth rank. Okay. But he's going to need to be protected anyways. So protecting them is the best choice here. But again, if the king takes the pawn in the back, then that allows your passed pawn to start running, and now the king is outside the pawn box. It's pretty simple kind of theory here. Black is not going to be able to stop this pawn, because even if he tries to move his knight to try to move it, then we can take the knight, and whatever steps, when he starts coming closer, we just start pushing the pawn, and then game over. Alright, so these are outside pass pawns. Coach Blake is the A pawn here. Alright, and the H pawn is not really a pass pawn yet, until we can knock out this guy here. There's a lot going on in this position here, but it's nothing too difficult to try to explain here. Black has this pawn in the center, and even though he has no pawn to stop him from coming, he's going to get met with the king. So Black has to defend this guy and defend this guy. White has the better position here, since he can be able to get to those pawns here. I don't like these pawns, again, because they're hard to defend. So when students are going into a middle game, end game, I try to remind them to watch out for this kind of stuff, because you don't want to have too many little pawn islands or too many pawns that have no backup buddies. You're going to need to make sure that you have backup buddies on these guys for the end game at least, and to try to get them to come in closer. All right? All right, cool deal. Let's move on. So
this is the same one from last time.
Yeah, but again, as you're going to the end game, be on the watch out for these pass pawns here, because again, their goal is to make a queen. The end of this lesson. I mean, there's all kind of end game tactics that we'll probably be looking at a later time. So those end game tactics will lead to even a pass pawn, even if it is like sacrificing material to get a pass pawn that will be close enough for promotion. Those are the kind of tactics that you want to be looking for. So we'll take a look at that again at another time. All right, Coach, we got $200. Took the tutorial. Huh?
Can't do anything with it yet.
Yeah, what's here again?
That was the one. Okay, cool. So we don't have to use our army. We're using that.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. Okay, checkmate Black's king. If you are victorious, you will win a rook. Awesome. All right, Coach. We got to take a moment here to digest the position here. Today I was talking with some students, and I was telling them, you want to take a look at your options before you start making moves on a chessboard here. But again, just to really digest is the right word, this position here that you have, because you're trying to again figure out, where am I the strongest at? Are we strong here on the queen side, or more strong on the king side?
Strong on the king side.
Okay, so that's where our action, that's where our play is going to be going. Um, that will help us out the most. Now, if that's where we're strong, is black strong also on the queen side? The answer is yes. He's got these two pawns, and these two pawns can overpower this one pawn that we have here. All right, coach?
Uh-huh.
So that's where he's going to try to start to play. And for us, we got to make sure that our play is also going to be strong on our side of the board. But if we could also find a way to be strong on both sides, can you suggest for me, I don't know, 3 possible moves here that you want to take a look at?
A5,
Okay.
F4,
One more. One more.
King C3.
All right. All right, Coach Blake. Obviously, none of these other pawn pushes are going to help us out the most here. Interesting is F4. Interesting also is A5 and even the king shuffle here. So those are options, the ones that we want to look at the best here. But which one again is your intuition kind of pointing you at?
A5.
A5. What's the idea with A5 then?
The black king wants to come over and remove that pawn. It's going to take 3 moves for the black king to actually do that.
Okay.
But if the black pawn on the B file decides to go 2 spaces, we have the en passant, and we're on our way to the queen.
Mm-hmm.
So A5 stops that push.
Okay. Well, even if we get to en passant him, will the black king be able to stop our B pawn then?
Perhaps, but even then, by that time, the white king has the chance to go into the black king side and start wrecking house.
Yeah. So that's the idea. We want to start coming in over here, but we want to waste a little bit of time for this black king to start moving in again in that direction here. I mean, he doesn't have to play B5 or B6. He's probably going to be trying to let that lie down over there and try to come into the king side. So hard to say again what kind of moves and everything that the computer is going to do here. So let's just go with A5 here. And he's looking worried about it too. So, Coach, what's the idea here now? I mean, we have some choices too.
We need to get that king over. So push king E4.
Okay, we got king E4. Let's that's good enough, man. Any other choices, other moves you want to look at besides that one? Because we try to give yourself like 2-3 choices here. Okay.
The only other choice I see is F4.
Okay.
Preparing for G5.
All right. And then if he takes on G5,
then take back with the F pawn.
okay. You have a follow-up move after that?
Yeah, F6. And if he pushes, I have a pass pawn. If he
F6?
takes, then I take back and I have a pass pawn still.
Okay. So we can go that route too. I guess it just depends on whatever it is you feel most comfortable about, in a position. I try to tell students, don't make it difficult on yourself if you're not sure about the variation. Just try to get into a position that you feel more comfortable, more clear about.
I would say pawn f4.
Pawn f4. All right. Let's do
That
pawn
wastes
f4.
moves on the black side.
Okay. So the king is coming after the pawn. All right. So, huh? G5 is the move here. Okay, so he captures. We said we're going to recapture.
Yep.
Okay. We recapture here. Okay, he nabs it. Now what?
H6.
H6. Okay. H6. He takes.
Take back.
Take back. Okay. Judge the position here for just a moment, sir. All right, before you move on a little bit more here, because what you're trying to look for here is that once you get to your queen on the board, I mean, this position is already winning because you can see the queen there. But now it's how are you trying to stop the counterplay that black's trying to do? Because he has some counterplay. He has some moves where he's trying to stop you. Can you see far enough? H7, A5, make your queen. Say he goes A4. He's trying really hard.
I mean, this just feels like a kiss of death to me.
All right. And just try to, just keep it happening here. All right. Again, it's kind of hard to see, again, exactly what it is that the guy is going to do. But you know what it is that you want to be able to play anyways. You're going to get your queen and then go for the mate, right?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. All right. But watch out, too, because, computers and other players, too, that they're trying to go for a stalemate position here. This is a good position here. Soak this in for just a moment here, because I tell students as soon as they get a queen on the board here, try to see if you can find out how far checkmate is away. Can you feel the checkmate, Coach Blake?
Do you feel it?
Do you feel it, man?
Feel the checkmate. If I'm thinking push king to c2.
What's that?
And if he's foolish enough to push the pawn to a4, that's mate in one. But I don't know that he's going to be silly enough to try and do that. I want to say queen c3 check.
Okay.
But when the king moves to a4, I have to reposition the king, and then pawn to b4 is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Which gives him a way to run away.
Where's he going?
To b5, where the pawn just came from.
Okay, so you got to make sure you cover that square.
Oh, maybe? If we do check, queen, d4, there, king has to move to a3.
We got checks here, so let's look at checks first, all right? So we have... What check do you want to look at first? I'm sorry.
d4.
Okay, we got queen d4 check. What other check do we have?
c3.
We have c3 check. Okay. What? Anything else?
And there's also B2, but
That gives B2 and H4 give the king a running square to come out this way. So we don't want to go with those choices. And again, there's a difference between this check here, Queen D4, and a difference between this one. And that's what you gotta like tell your brain. There is a difference. What is that difference?
Where he ends up.
Huh?
If he ends up on A4, then he can squirrel away by pushing his pawn on B4, and he also protects himself and the pawns. If we do D4, he runs away, but he has to go to A3. He no longer protects his pawns.
Does he have to go to A3?
Well, you can go to B3, I suppose. But
there you go. So stop right there, because you gave yourself the answer. He's got to look at, you know, when you go queen to D4, how many running squares does he have? Come on.
2.
2. But if you go here, queen to C3, how many running squares does he have?
1. But you have to reposition the king. And
hold on, man. Yeah. Hold on. So when you got here, and this is kind of what I'm teaching students too, is that how many variations are you going to try to calculate? 2 possible variations that the king can go to, or are you going to want to do 1 variation that the king's going to go to? You're going to go with a 1.
Think about, but he's going to run away.
Okay, so he's going to run away to A4. All right, and he goes to A4. Now what?
Well, now you got to bring your king down to C2.
Okay, let's see here.
So that you get your extra check.
So let's go here with this one, okay? Here we go. We're limiting his squares. Hold up. We're limiting his squares. He can't go here, he can't go here, and he can't go there. So we know that his next move is going to be this move, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So that he has a running square to go to B5. All right. So we can't allow him to get to that square B5. So we have another choice here. And of course, you know, we're just trying to be careful about stalemate tricks as well too. So this isn't too hard to figure out from here. You have choices. And we're looking for your checkmate here. We're still on the hunt. We're getting closer. But you've entered into the most forcing variation. So you just got to figure out here. I'm looking for checkmate in 2 moves. Let's say here, okay?
King C2.
King C2. All right. You see that one that pops out at you the loudest too. There we go. Okay. Now that you got here, of course, we don't want him to go to this running square here, so we need to make sure that it becomes our square. Well, my king is way farther away, and your queen is under attack.
Queen C6 check.
Queen C6 check. Okay. That's a check. He goes down to A3, and then where's your follow-up moves here, or your next move? this possibly isn't the best variation for you then. If you're kind of like sitting on it, you want to move on to another variation here. Because if you can't see, that I'm just chasing him around with checks, you're not getting where you want to be. You're trying to aim for the checkmate.
I don't know what the follow-up move is.
Okay. If you don't know what the follow-up move is, again, we're looking for the most forcing moves here, okay? And he is, again, trying to go to this square here, so we need to stop this square. So you can go here, like this, right? This will create a pin. And now the king has only, how many moves left? One. That's right. So like I said, I want to enter into the most forcing variations that I can find here, where the king isn't having so many options on trying to stay alive here. I'm trying to close out the game. And of course you can see the checkmate now, right?
Yeah.
This was a checkmate in 4 puzzle, Coach Blake. And this is the kind of puzzles that I'm doing on my free time as well. I want to be sharp at this stuff. Not because I'm like getting into a lot of games where I'm getting checkmate in 4 puzzles, because I'm usually getting like when I'm playing a chess game, I'm usually wind up getting a checkmate in 2 moves or 3. I can spot those very, very fast, especially when I'm playing like bullet chess or blitz. But when I'm like doing over the board stuff, playing practice games with you or with other students, I can start to see mate in 3s, mate in 4s pretty quickly now, because I'm practicing. I want to do my tactics this way. So when you are on your time practicing your chess puzzles and stuff, this is what you want to get yourself into, is checkmate in 4s. So you're kind of stretching your brain. I know you can do checkmate in 3s. I know you can do checkmate in 2s. But it's the 4s that are going to really help a student go even farther, because you're looking for forcing variations. Force, force, force. He has to go here. He does not have choices, too many choices, other than the one that I'm going to allow him to get to. And so when you promote a queen, you got to feel for that. I got a checkmate super fast. And again, that was happened to me today too. I promoted into a queen with a pawn, and I had a checkmate in 4 actually, and that helped me out to finish the game out in under a minute with these guys that I was playing with. So, all right, moving on, guys. Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
We got a rook.
We got a rook. Cool deal. We got to go to this next, right?
Yep.
All right. Can we buy a knight yet? No, it was 300, right?
That's 300.
Okay. Let's go back. Let's do it. This crazy version of this.
Wait. Decline real quick.
Yeah.
You see that blue light just above the Sphinx?
The blue light.
Oh, never mind. That's a river.
Yep, that's a river. Okay. All right, let's go to this rotation chess stuff. I haven't seen this before. Oh, I lied. I've seen this before. This is nuts. Okay. So, so we're basically playing sideways chess.
That's lovely. Please, let's get this over with.
Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see here. We're going to do our worst, all right? I'm going to let you make the moves instead of me.
Oh goodness, this is terrible. All right.
So let's start with a game plan here. Our game plan is to use the files. Rooks that'll be useful. Let's use the diagonals if we can get to the diagonals faster too. That would help us out. Just to keep an active position here. And I honestly don't think that he's going to be able to do anything if we go here and then here. But he could also be trying to plan for the same thing.
That he's going to make is to push that G pawn.
Well, I think he wants to come here too.
No. He's going to queen.
The G pawn? There's lots of G pawns here. Remember, he's going this direction. And we're going that direction.
No. We're going up.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Well. Are you ready for some craziness?
No, but let's do it.
All right. Are we pushing the pawn?
Yeah.
All right. Pushing the pawn forward. Make a queen. Why not?
Yeah.
Take his rook. All right. We got to be aware because he's going to make a queen next, too. Maybe that was not the best move, Coach.
Don't start accusing me of stuff.
I say we still go with your plan and then provide cover to push the pawn forward.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Now at least the knight would be able to help us. What?
I told you that was the first move he was going to make.
Okay. But I saw that this pawn went down. All right. So we eliminate him. Yes. Can we go down and make a queen?
Why don't you put the rook on c1?
He takes. Nope. That was a dumb. That was a dumb. This isn't good.
Let's restart this.
Okay.
That was terrible.
All right.
Oh, I hate these things, man.
Come on, Coach. We can do this. Okay,
All
so
right, back to the thing, I guess.
If we go there, we take him out. Well, we know that what happens if we do this, right? How about we try to make that bridge? That doesn't do anything, does it?
No, it just delays us getting a queen.
Okay. I don't want his rook over here.
Then bring the knight out.
If we bring the knight out, he still puts his rook over. No, that should be okay. All right. Let's trade, Coach. Let's see how this works for us.
Oh.
Now push it.
Go for it.
This should be able to make things a little bit more simple for us here. He's centralizing and protecting this guy. Can't move pawns.
Actually trying to take that one.
So we can get our knight here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we done oofed, coach.
Oofed. Let's see here. He's gonna make a queen. We gotta beat him to the punch.
Scare his bishop. You're gonna have to move the knight out of the way, anyways.
He's gonna make a queen, and then we're just gonna take it, his bishop. But then his queen's gonna come more active.
Not much we can do about that.
Okay.
I'd say knight to e6.
Yeah. Let's see here. He goes there.
Alright, so let's take the queen. Knight to g7.
He's got his bishop here, covering that square.
You have a knight.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Maybe there's a way we could in another game possibly be able to checkmate him with this. This is looking kind of bad. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't look really too happy either.
Push the pawn, I suppose.
Okay. But even as we are trying to push this pawn, we got to give him a backup buddy here too. So let's see here. Aviation, yo man, glad you made it. Thanks for jumping in, dude. Let's see here. We are playing sideways chess.
Hey. Ooh, look at that emote, coach.
Cool, dude. I like it, man. I like it. Let's see here. Oops. Let's take a look. What did Coach do? Whoopsies. I'm sorry. Let me make this better again. I just want to show off my ET ouch emote. Take a look at this. Send this guy. Can you see him, Coach?
Yeah, I see it. You figured it out, huh?
Sweet deal. Get that ET in there.
Alright, coach, we got 10 more minutes.
All right. Sorry, guys. Let's see here. Dragging this up here. Okay. Back to the Majestic Chess. Alright, sideways chess stinks. We found out here. We're trying to figure this out. We need your help. Yeah, the screen's a little frozen. Alright, so I say we move the bishop out here. How's now?
Oh.
Coach Blake, he wants to take this knight.
He does. You know what we would like to do?
If we take him, we do have a backup
the
buddy.
pawn does F.
What's up? He's gonna start taking our stuff, dude.
Take the knight.
Take the knight. I need the bishop. Oh,
Okay,
but now he's
do
got
this,
it.
though.
Yeah.
Take that pawn with the bishop.
Gotcha. All right.
All right, push the pawn.
Time to
get
push
us
the
another queen lane.
pawn. Okay. Time to push the pawn, coach.
Yeah.
Okay. We can start moving out our queen too.
Cool. Just be careful. All he has to do is move that knight, and you've got a discovery check.
I'm trying to look for a checkmate, dude. Can you see one? Let's see here. Uh-oh. Time out, coach.
What's up?
Our stream looks frozen.
Oh, okay. Aviation, refresh your browser and try that.
Let me try to restart it all too. I'm sorry, guys.
Coach.
Yeah. Okay. Is that any better? I need to hear from you guys.
Just do this. Push the pawn and then recapture with the bishop.
Okay. We would get... He's got a queen, though.
That's fine.
No, he's
We'll
got
get
two
a queen
queens.
eventually.
You know he's got two queens, right?
Yeah. But right now the threat is on b6, and next move he's gonna take out that knight.
Oh, we can take him out too, right? But we get checkmated.
Yeah, that's checkmate.
All right.
If you push the pawn, he has to take with the bishop, and then you take back with the other bishop.
Oh, we didn't do that.
Really now? Well, you're in check.
Yeah, we're in check here.
Yeah. So...
Can I go here?
Unless you want to get checkmated, yeah.
Oh, he's gonna take my... He's gonna take this new queen I just made.
Yep.
This isn't going good.
I've warned you that was coming, coach.
All right. Yeah, I warned you. Blah, 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 blah. Are you helping?
I'm not seeing anything new from aviation, so I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, we got 6 peeps, though. Hello, peoples.
Hey, friends. We're playing sideways chess.
Ooh.
All right. Anyways, back to the stream here. All right, coach. Is it time to resign?
Let's play this out and see what happens, and then we'll try again. I'm curious.
I have to move king up here.
Oh, actually, no, you don't.
Okay.
Move the pawn on b4 to b5.
This is true. Somehow I'm departing with my queen here.
That's okay. Just take the knight with the bishop.
Try not to give up a lot of my stuff here. Dude. Okay.
That's fine. Just move the knight back over to C4. It'll protect your stuff.
No, yeah. He takes that guy.
Queen take.
Oh, man. No, he's gonna... That's not good.
Yeah, I know, but you can still run away if you take with the queen.
If I take the queen... Oh, this isn't good, dude. I don't like this. I don't like your suggestion. I don't like your suggestions. Your suggestions stink.
Well, you've never played sideways chess, have you?
I'm playing it better. Man. Alright, I'm getting murdered, dude. Alright, let's get out of this. Try this again.
Fine, let's see you can do it without any help from
Come on, you. Here we go. Try again. Alright. Keep it rolling, keep it going. So somehow we gotta stop these guys from making queens. What if we go like this, coach? Queen takes, he makes a queen. Blocks. What? That was dumb. Alright. Wow, that was so dumb. I was like so focused on trying to promote. Alright. But I feel like I had a good idea coming. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Alright. Here we go again. Queen, please. Get this major piece off the board. This major... Take this guy. Move the king forward. Let's block with the knight. Oh, let's see here. He still gets to make a queen. I wanted to make a queen. Bro, let's see here. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Oh, what? Did you see that?
I did. He's trying to get you to pin your knight.
I think he's just making some room. No, he's also trying to stop it here.
Well, the knight's protecting it anyways, right?
Alright, what's up, homie? Take a look at that.
So
This is what we intended to do in the first place here. Alright.
What we intend to do,
that knight wasn't in the way, that would be game over.
No. He has a knight and a queen to defend.
Yeah. Well, game over because I got more pawns coming here. I want this pawn push so I can release my queen. But I imagine he's going to try to do the same too. Give me just a second more, because he's going to start pushing this pawn too, and I want to stop him. I got some extra minor pieces here, and he doesn't. You know, Coach, I want this guy here attacking. Huh?
You don't have a way to defend him.
Defend what?
Unless you move the other knight f3.
Look, I want to go here. Talk to me about this. I want to go here, and then I want to go bishop to b1. Then I can try to
defend that knight before you start doing stuff. Especially if you can have a knight on d2 and a knight on...
So how's he going to stop me? That's the... That's what I want to know. How's he going to stop me?
You have no way to defend that piece if the queen pops into d3.
To where?
D3.
D3.
The black queen can go to d3.
If it goes to d3, then... Can I move a knight then for it? No. Okay. Don't have too many options now, do I?
No.
Okay. Let's move on with the... Oh. If I go with the pawn push, he's going to take the queen. I mean, take the knight. Here.
That's a pin.
But this knight, I mean this pawn is actually helping out the knight since he's going up the board.
Yeah.
Alright, but I don't like this pin stuff, yeah. Okay. So what's he going for?
He has the pin. Once he attacks b2, your queen's under attack, and that knight. So my suggestion would be throw the queen on h2 and force the queen trade.
Force the what? Here? Okay. That would be interesting. Man. But I wanted to keep my queen active too. I think the combination might work here. Because then can I move this with tempo?
You lose a queen.
No. I'm gonna take him here. He's gonna take back. And then I go bishop to b1, attack the knight. Where's the knight gonna go? That gets me some tempo. That gives me a piece that's ready here. And I can also then as soon as the knight moves, start pushing. So that works. I like that. Oh, yes, you can do that. So
He can't stop it.
What's that?
He can't stop that pawn. You also have queen to c6. And then if he pushes the pawn, then knight check the king and the pawn. If the queen takes, then you get a queen out of it. And you can also stop that pawn on the h-file. But then again, he also has the check on 4, so that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't want that right now.
I'd say just push, honestly.
All right, as long as I ain't making serious mistakes here.
This game mode is a mess.
All right, got the queen. He's got his queen. Now I got to protect her here. And I can go like this.
Yeah.
Force a trade here. Okay.
He's going to take that. He's going to pin the knight again.
This knight.
Yeah. Again, you have another check on him on h2 with the queen.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have that knight that's coming in too, so you may be able to use that to your advantage.
Interesting. Let's go with the checks here. Okay.
Check with the knight.
I could also go here. That's right, I can check here. Cool, man. All right. I have to be careful because he also has this coming too.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I have this check, coach.
He comes back with the knight.
Well, it gets him out of my face.
True.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so let's pull the trigger. Let's go here. But he could block it. And if he blocks it, then I take two. I kind of want to take here, which is going to give me a better position here. I take here, he takes me back. I go bishop to b1.
Oh, you have a skewer.
Do I?
take the queen, king takes back, queen go to h1 check, and take on h5.
Oh, that's right. He can't stop me, can he? No, he can go back. Why didn't he go here?
Don't know.
All right. Weirdo.
Now, do get ready for the check on b4.
I'll take his bishop too. Okay, I have more checks I can deliver too, right?
But don't push him back against that queen yet.
I got lots of checks here. All right.
Okay. Move your king back to a5.
I have a pin, but he's got a check on it. No.
Oh, he still has the check.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I forgot he could take that sideways. Let me see. I can go knight here. And then I can go here. But his pawns are coming closer.
You can also go knight to e6 and attack those two pawns at once.
Knight to e6.
But again, you have that. So I would suggest bringing the king back.
I don't want to move him back as much as I want to move him. Okay, I see where you're going. Because then it's just a race, you know, on who's going to make a queen here faster.
Yeah.
And I feel like I could be able to beat him to it if he's checking me.
If you think you can do it, go for it. We do have to finish up on this one. So.
Yeah, I know. Let's go. Give it up, bro. Queen checkaroo.
Alright, so move your knight to e6.
Good golly molly. All right, we're going to do this.
Oh, wait. We got a checkmate somewhere over here. We got a checkmate somewhere over here.
You're feeling it, huh?
Yeah.
Checks come first, so we have a check here. And I can bring in the queen. Okay. I'm okay with this.
Dude, that's checkmate.
Okay.
Somewhere. Let's take that pawn.
I'm taking it. Checking my miserable king? How dare you?
Put it on a dark square. I'm not gonna do anything then. Do I smell a double check?
I see a fork. Let's just tear him apart. He's got nothing left. But I'm looking for that checkmate, like you said. Okay, because I got a check here. But he's going to want to come attack the knight on f3.
Fine. Can't do nothing. Start locking him in. Just keep the knight there and bring the queen h2, and then he'll move either to f1 or f3. And then with your knight still on 6, you can bring the queen to
here.
That's also true.
I can take it.
Go for it. It's not a checkmate.
Not my checkmate, right? Oops. All right, this is easier. All right. Oh, you wasted some time in my life here.
Puzzles like this are what's going to give us gray hairs.
Okay, so...
Check first.
I know how to checkmate. Like this. Okay, come on, coach. You can see it faster. This is the way the cool kids do it, coach. All right. And then.
Oh, that's a stalemate.
That's not a stalemate. Not a stalemate.
That's a stalemate. Don't do it.
He has to go to G8, and then I checkmate him.
Okay.
Not a stalemate. Not a stalemate. He can't go to E7. He can't go to E8. Yes, I know he can't go to F6, so he's got to go there, and then my checkmate. Oh my goodness gracious! See, that's cool. $400.
Get our knight, man.
All right, get our knight. Good grief. This was a good stream. All right. Now we got to just battle this dude on next time. And then we cross the bridge. Let's just take a look.
See if we can knock him out now.
Let's see here. Overkill. What do you think?
Well, we're only 2 points up. Coach, we can get this guy in like 4 minutes. Let's do it.
4 minutes? Is that what you're trying to do? Okay, what's the game plan that you want to look at?
Let's hit him in the center and push our edge pawns, get queens, and start trying to knock out that bishop as quick as we can.
Okay. Let's see here. His best piece is going to be the bishop and the rook, but I think it's his bishop first that he's going to be trying to knock out here. And then, so bishop will come out first, and then his rook will come out next. We just promote a pawn. I think we're good. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
So you tell me. Let me see here. You make our moves, coach.
D4.
What is that?
D4.
D4, D5.
Knight F3.
Knight F3 is good. Just keep developing. Get those guys out there. All right. We look for the trades if we can.
Rook A1.
Rook A1. Thank you for suggesting that. Get that highway. All right. Look at him. He's trying to get a highway too.
Okay. B3.
B3. No, senor. You're not going to get it. Now what? So we got targets. We got targets that we want to attack here.
Knight E5.
Knight E5 is interesting. Give me another choice real quick. I don't want to just keep on playing with just tunnel vision. That's all I'm seeing.
Knight E3.
Knight to E3. Okay.
Or you can put Knight D2 and then push the pawn onto E4, but you don't have to back up in that case.
Well, I'm looking at trying to attack. Yeah, I'm trying to attack this guy here.
Then do the knight.
Hmm?
Or do rook to A7 and then put the knight up there.
Maybe not rook to A7 here. Okay, so were we going with knight here or are we going with rook?
He can't defend that pawn unless he moves the rook, so.
Right.
Do you want to do rook to A6 perhaps?
Rook A6 works too. We're just going to dogpile on this weakness here.
Go for it.
Well, which one are we going to do?
Knight E3 first.
Knight to E3. But that doesn't attack this pawn over here immediately. We're trying to put some pressure on him right now.
It's Knight E5, man.
All right. Let's go with Knight E5 then. All right, bam. Now what?
Rook A6.
Rook A6. Make him start trading his stuff. All right, now. Do we take? Or are we developing or what?
E3 there. Take.
We don't want E3 because when he takes C2 is weak.
Knight C6 feels like a gut reaction to me. That way, if he takes on the D file, we just take back with the knight, and we're already protecting the C pawn.
Okay. So what is it?
Then he can just swing back with E5 and focus away.
Okay. So what's the move going to be?
I don't know. Take with pawn, I guess.
All right. Trades. All right. And our follow-up move. This pawn is our weakness, so we can protect it. I also see checks come first. I'm also liking a developing move here, but
He just pushes the pawn. He'll just push the pawn with D4.
Okay. If he's pushing it,
and then we can
go where?
Move the knight to C4. Yeah, let's develop the knight.
Okay. Oh. All right. It goes with the developing move. I think you should have moved that out earlier.
Check.
Checks are good. Okay. We go with the trades, right?
Yeah, trade.
Okay, knight takes. Okay, what's our follow-up moves now? We got what we wanted.
Yeah.
Our knight's in danger, though. So f4, knight to d3 are on the table for me. Ugh.
I suppose I'd hate to move the knight back, but I want to say, excuse me.
I'm voicing for f4 because if he takes, then we can have something to retake back with. And again, he's not
I'm fine
playing.
with that.
He's not playing the right way here. All right, so he's not going to play f6 yet, because if he plays f6, then our knight will have to move. I mean, then he'll need to move back. Okay, so already we're in game, and again, it's a good thing to talk about here. Our passed pawn is the b pawn. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're getting him ready to go. At the same time, this is black's weakness over here. This is our pawn weakness, but again, it's not going to be too weak if our king starts getting active into the endgame and helping that pawn. So that's kind of what I'm seeing right now, Coach, on what it is that I want to do and how I want to think towards this endgame here. Also making this knight available and even trying to do something here, but this is where I'm going to be strongest at, so that's kind of where I want to keep my play at as well. Creating that pass pawn, pushing him too. So
b4 then.
We can go b4 too, but again, this is who's going to be assisting the pawn.
Well,
I mean, the knights can.
so are you saying c3 and then b4?
I am saying that this is an endgame because it's an endgame. I have most of these pieces activated except for the king. So I kind of want to move the king d2 right now. Start shuffling that direction.
Go for it then.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
So heading this
We've gone
direction
past our
here.
4-minute limit.
All right. All right, Coach.
G4.
G4 is interesting. G4. Here we go. Okay, so we didn't take. We're in a Mexican standoff here. You attack me, I attack you, kind of stuff here. Got buzzed. My lawn mower guy is coming tomorrow.
Let's see. Well, you said you wanted the knight to be there to help, so that also means, yeah, that's good.
Let's bring the knight here because it stops him from going here and here toward the
Sounds
center.
good.
Gives the knight also a backup buddy. We got an interesting position here. All right, so yeah, we're kind of expecting of a take, so we got to take back, right, Coach?
Yep.
Okay, take back. There we go. All right, king's coming into the fight here. We're still not out of the woods.
Do you want to block the bishop with knight to e5?
Okay,
What's
I have
the
two
check
knights
on?
that can go. Knight G knight or C knight.
The G knight.
G knight, because the G knight is the one that's not into play. Again, we're stronger here on the queen side, so we're going to move our pieces that way. Okay, king moves over. What do you think?
King d3.
King D3. There you go. March him in. Okay. All right. Bishop is eyeballing our little pawn weakness, so either we do F4 or we just go on and destroy him. I mean, we can't save it right now.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm automatically, I just want to take, and then again try to move in my king up this direction on the C file, helping at the same time the pawn too, because we could also be pushing the pawn as well.
Let's do it.
All right, take him. And he switches plans. All right.
All right, cool. Push the pawn.
Okay.
On the B5.
Pawn B5. Ha ha ha. Our friend is looking for that new video here.
Oh, okay, nice. We usually have it uploaded by now, is that right?
Yep.
How'd you find out about that, man? E3.
Okay, E3.
Wasting our time. B pawn.
A. Say again.
B pawn. B5.
B5. All right.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
He's doing weird stuff. Keep pushing.
Do we want to put king C5?
Yeah, I kind of want to knock out the knight if we can. Charge. Check. Ugh.
Trade knights. And then he can't do anything. Take with the pawn.
Yeah, that's the most restricting one. Okay. Thought so. Terrible, horrible. All right. You know what we need? We need pawn power. We protect the pawn or we push it, coach?
We have a check in the next move. But then again, he takes the knight back.
Yeah.
Protect, I guess.
Okay.
Why don't we do knight G5, sack the knight, and make it impossible for him to use that?
Alright, I'm gonna repeat the... No, he just takes it. Is this gonna waste some time for him? I think so.
1, 2.
I kind of want to keep my guys alive here.
He's gonna throw his knight on D7, stop him.
Alright, I'm moving back. I don't like this.
Just take that black pawn.
He's gonna take my pawn.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
Push
don't
the
want
pawn
that.
and then take
Got her, man. We're just walking up the board. Can he check me? Yes, he can. Let me see here.
Check in.
I got 2 checks here. I can go here and I can go here.
Just be careful. You're gonna walk him into your beat.
I go here. He comes here. I push. He does knight check. Because he was going to come here.
So take the pawn with the knight. And even if he checks you there on a5, your king can just go to c7 and then walk up the c pawn once he moves over to the d file. Or you can just do that.
Okay, because I still want to have this available. Push. Okay, he's giving up. Honestly, you got nothing, dude. You got nothing. Alright, if I make a queen, is it stalemate, coach? Absolutely not. Alright, here we go. Check or checkmate, coach.
If you check on there. Alright, cool. Yay!
Hey, we did it.
That took longer than it needed to.
Okay, this is why we do little by little. Alright, a new chest door on this side. And we will save it for next time. Let's save our work, coach.
Yes, 3 times.
Okay, we're still on chapter 7. Streaming chapter 7. Okay. And then we are going to save it. Streaming series. Got it. Ooh, man, we did it. What a
You
good
saved it
stream.
3 times?
Yes. 2.
Awesome.
2's enough.
I've got someone that we can raid tonight.
Alright. Cool deal.
I'll throw their name in the chat. They're actually doing a tournament between international masters right now.
Sweet deal, man.
Yeah.
Alright, friends. Thanks for stopping in and watching. This has been your coach, Santos.
Alright, coach, do the thing.
Do the thing. You do the thing. Alright, my friends. Let's see here. Man, I got stuff going on Friday night, coach. I haven't told people, but I've had a family issues so I'm kind of taking a break on Friday nights. Sorry about that, guys. We'll get it back up again. Alright. Anyways, that's it. That's all.
So go ahead and start the raid, and then let's do our outro here.
Okay, you got my...
I don't.
Alright, I don't know who it is that we're rating.
I put it in the chat.
You put it in the chat. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, you did. My bad. Let's go raid somebody.
Raiding is fun.
Let's see here. Do. Come on, man. I can't seem to make them these emotes. Wait a minute. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right.
All right.
Let's see here.
All right.
So,
So, Coach, what's
copy
our outro?
this. Copying this. Pasting this in.
Oh, I thought you did it.
All right. I got it. I got it. Hold on. Bam. Is that working?
You posted the link.
I did.
Did you post the raid?
I didn't put the raid, so I have to type in raid.
Yeah, you have to do /raid and then mechanics chess.
Okay, forward raid and then mechanics chess, right?
Yep.
No spaces.
No spaces.
All right, cool deal. Let's go. Thanks, friends, for stopping in. We'll catch you next time. Unrecognized command.
Oh, goodness.
Well, we tried. We tried for you.
Coach, do I need to go in there?
Nah, we're done. We're done. It's been a good night so far, man. We want to rate our friends. We want to rate our friends. They're not our friends yet. So, you know, when they become
I know, but
friends.
this is how we make friends.
That's how we make friends. All right.
Raid.
All right. All right.
Copy that. Just put a / in front of the raid.
Okay. I did do that. You said there's no space. You said there's.
I thought you meant the name had no space.
Okay, I put it in. Hopefully, we'll pick up there. All right. Hasta la vista.
All right. Good
Bye,
night, y'all.
coach. Bye, coach.
Bye.